I started a new job today. It was kind of exciting getting out there again. It's been a while. I wore the best suit I had kept all this while, saving it for this day. When I got to work, I felt embarrassed because it seemed my best clothes were a bit out of fashion. I entered my shell, a feeling I never wanted to feel again. I felt this way a lot because I didn't have enough. I felt like I wasn't the real girl. At least that's what I and my siblings called it. And we understood its distinct meaning for us. I ran to the washroom to cry a bit when I heard the deepest voice I had ever heard. He asked me what I was doing alone and I told him everything. He smiled and told me he loved my clothes just the way they were. When I got to the boardroom, lo and behold, he was the long-awaited MD. We stood at the lobby waiting, and I felt so embarrassed. I wouldn't have opened up to him the way I did. He addressed us gently. He was so comely with blue eyes, tall, handsome, and smoothly spoken. The next few days passed in a blur of meetings, presentations, and getting familiar with the office dynamics. My colleagues were friendly, and I quickly found my footing. I was assigned to work on a project with a tight deadline, and I threw myself into it. One evening as I was working late, he walked into the office looking every bit the boss he was. "MD, working late? Just trying to meet the deadline. MD, you're doing great. Keep it up." I smiled, feeling a sense of pride and accomplishment. Without much ado, he invited me to have coffee with him a few days later, which I obliged. We went out a few times to see movies, horse riding and skydiving. I was scared of heights, but without him, I wouldn't have even tried. With him, I enjoyed it a lot. It was finally Thanksgiving, and he invited me to his place. I expected his family, but it was just him. He made dinner and set the table for two. We drank, talked, and then there was the magic. The moon shone so bright and beautiful, as if wearing an evening dress, calling two lovers to its glow. "MD, you're so beautiful. I've never felt this way before. MD, I'll make you feel it every day." He held my waist and drew me closer to him. His eyes were so enchanting, and his hair was curly like wool. As we kissed, the moon danced in excitement. His gentle hands moved down my body. I quivered and heaved, making way for his warm embrace. That was indeed the most romantic night I had.